Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Disney Bride's Diary. So today's gonna be a new video. I haven't done one of these in a while. This is gonna be a Christmas slash holiday video compilation at Walt Disney World. And basically I'm showing you how Christmas looks at Walt Disney World. And not necessarily Christmas Day itself, but as soon as the decorations go up in Walt Disney World for Christmas. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I think of Christmas time during Disney World, I automatically think of Fort Wilderness and the cabins. So this is going to be throwback videos of Christmas times, like I said before. This was probably about a year ago. And I'm looking forward to making a new video for this year because, yes, we'll be heading to Disney as soon as they decorate for Christmas, and hopefully staying in the cabins, the newly refurbished cabins. So like I said, this is just a little video compilation, just so you guys have an idea of what it's like during the holidays at Walt Disney World. Now, of course, they have the Christmas merch galore. Some of these items you will see now at the Disney Character Warehouse. So it'll be fun to look through this video and see if there's anything that I recognize that I've seen at the Disney Character Warehouse tours. So you have your bubble blowers, and that's the one thing that I love about Disney Resorts is, of course, the merch. I mean, who doesn't love the merch? And of course, you have your Fort Wilderness specific items. Now, that bag they actually have at the Character Warehouse. I haven't seen it at the Sawgrass Mills Mall location, but I have heard that it's been recently at the Orlando Character Warehouse locations. And of course, this is when they had the little ornament pillows and so on. And Fort Wilderness has a settlement trading post, which is basically all the merch, anything that you need. They do have frozen foods, candies, Rice Krispie treats, and so on. What's nice is you do have boat access to get to Magic Kingdom when you're staying at Fort Wilderness Lodge in the cabins. And you can actually, if you rent a golf cart, you can park your golf cart right next to the boat launch area and head on over to Magic Kingdom. So here we are. This is how Magic Kingdom looks like when it's Christmas time. Now, usually they start putting up everything around November 2nd through the 5th, around that time. So probably once I upload this video, they've already decorated for 2025. But at least you can have an idea of how it's looked in the past years. Now, they do have, of course, Christmas specific buckets. This is when they had this turnstile one here. Super cute. It makes noise. I forgot what music it plays. But anyways, including a little bit of Buzz Lightyear rides. Now you do have Stitch that comes out in Tomorrowland. And you can see the Galactic Gateway there decorated with the Christmas trees. And of course, who doesn't love trying to pull the sword in the stone? Let's see if I get it. My son's looking like, what is going on? I didn't get it. So then I sent Huppy up there to see if he would get it. Because everyone's got to try, right? And moving along here, this is the wishing well next to Cinderella's castle. This makes for great pictures. And then just showing you the magic of Main Street when you have the view of the Christmas tree with the wreaths lit up. Now what's great is you don't necessarily have to go to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party to experience that Christmas magic. So this was just a regular afternoon. And we were experiencing some of that snowfall that they have on Main Street. Now, I can't remember if this was a night that they were beginning Mickey's Very Merry Christmas and it looks like everyone's leaving. So maybe the snowfall started then. But of course, you have your Starbucks specific tumblers and whatnot. And if you stay at Fort Wilderness, you will see deer. We at least see them once every time that we stay. Now, the fun thing is that people do decorate just like they decorate for Halloween. And you can see those Christmas inflatables. One of our favorite pastimes is just hopping on the golf cart late at night when you get back from the parks and just riding around and seeing all the Christmas decor. And I just love Fort Wilderness's Christmas tree. It has that country charm to it. And of course, they decorate all around the property. Who doesn't love a good Mickey waffle? They do have mobile orders, so you can order your breakfast and go pick it up, bring it back to your cabin. This is the Circle D Ranch. That's where they have the horses at Disney World. So here we are. This is Hollywood Studios. So I will also be showing you Epcot, how Epcot looks decorated. Hollywood Studios has its own little charm, and you have Jertree there, the dinosaur that does blow the smoke and have his little Santa hat on. Now, if you do Jollywood Nights, which is Hollywood Studios' version of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, they do have Jertree Christmas cookies. And of course, other fun things. I haven't done Jollywood Nights. Maybe this year I will try it, because I've done Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party several times. And maybe it's time to do Jollywood Nights. And I love the Christmas specific desserts that they have. We decided to go with this Mickey shaped brownie. And at this point, this is around the time of our wedding anniversary. We're married December 17th. So we always love to visit the wedding pavilion during this time. And then back to Cinderella's castle. Look at how beautiful that lit up garland is. That's one of my favorite decors. And once again, another nighttime ride around the wilderness campgrounds, so you can have an idea of how people decorate. Another favorite pastime is visiting the Disney monorail resorts, because they do have their gingerbread sculptures. That's at Disney's Contemporary Resort. And then, of course, you have Disney's Grand Floridian Resort with their grand tree and their famous gingerbread cottage. Now, this year, supposedly in 2025, they're not going to have their cottage, because they're making that bar in the lobby area and just renovating around there. Now, this is Disney's Beach Club Resort, and they always have that gingerbread carousel there, as well as many delicious treats. And just showing you some of the decor around there, and then showing you that carousel once again. Yes, it is made out of all gingerbread. Now we're going to hop on the Skyliner. That's just a random Skyliner video. And somehow we've morphed into Disney Springs. Now at nighttime, Disney Springs, they do have snowfall, as you can see there. And then, of course, they have their Christmas tree stroll. So it's going to be a bunch of different Christmas trees decorated in Haunted Mansion, annual pass holder tree, just all different kinds of trees. Animal Kingdom Lodge as well is known to have their amazing, beautiful tree, which you will see up ahead. And you can see everything is decorated to the T. I love showcasing every single reef, because every Disney resort has their own special touches when it comes to their reefs. Now, Animal Kingdom Lodge has to be one of the grandest trees as well. And they do sell gingerbread treats also, and they do have some animals made out of gingerbread, which I believe you will see in this video. Now, sorry in advance, I have this in the vertical orientation. Normally I do horizontal, but this was before I was really posting a lot on YouTube, so I had it vertically. And then here we are. You have the ginger giraffe, you have the zebra, and yes, all of these are made out of gingerbread. And just showing you more there. It's always nice to have a little fireplace moment. And of course, they also have Christmas specific items in their gift shop as well. And you can see it's all decorated there also. And here we have some kitchen towels, some little stockings with some gifts inside. And if you need to get some Christmas gifts, this is the place to shop. So here's one of their treats. It was a giraffe cookie, gingerbread cookie. It was absolutely delicious. Have some M&M touches on there. And then we also decided to eat at Sana. So this was on our way to Santa. I just wanted to show the decor all around. So this video is also to help you decide on which Disney resort you want to stay at if you are coming for the holidays, because there's just so many choices when it comes to the Christmas decor. I would have to say Wilderness Lodge, as far as the Christmas decor, is one of my favorite. Of course, Disney's Grand Floridian is amazing. The Contemporary is amazing. So it just depends on what amenities you're needing. If you're wanting to be on the monorail, if you're going to be doing Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, there's just a lot of things to weigh in. You can always just shoot me some questions in the comment section below if you're wanting to make a decision on what resort to stay at, and I can help you. I'd have to say we pretty much stayed at most of the resorts during Christmas time and the holidays. So I do have an idea of which is best depending on what you like. So here is Disney's Boardwalk Villas. And of course, they also have their gingerbread set up as well. And just beautiful decor all around. This is also the area that is home to the Cake Bake Shop. So if you're wanting access to the Skyliner, if you're wanting gingerbread treats, if you're wanting to head to Cake Bake and also going to Epcot and all those fun things, and if you want to stay on the boardwalk, this would be the Disney resort for you. I love how they have their flamingo ornaments. I was going crazy over this because I love flamingos. I'm also in my Nutcracker era, so seeing this video, it just makes me super happy because I can't wait to head to the Disney resorts and see what they have in store this year. This has to be one of my favorite gingerbread setups here, just because it's so detailed. And I love how it says Boardwalk Deli. And then you can also take home some little souvenirs here of the gingerbread setup. Now we did get this cookie here. It did have caramel popcorn on it. And they also have some fun little cake pop treats as well. Showing you another pan of this and how magical it is. You have Mickey there baking and Minnie as well. And they have their famous little roller coaster statue behind there in the lobby. And of course, you can sit by the fireplace, just take in all the views at night. This is pretty magical as well. Now, Disney Boardwalk does have a Christmas tree in the center also. You'll be seeing that up ahead. This makes for amazing pictures. If you want to get those Christmas pajama family pictures or even just some nice formal pictures, this is the area to do it. Just look at how beautiful it is. They also have these little bicycles that you can rent. They say follow me to the boardwalk, and you can ride them all around the boardwalk. Here's a video of that delicious cookie. And of course, they have their Christmas specific desserts as well. And that's pretty much the same at every Disney resort during Christmas time. And there's the merch. This one's going to be Disney Boardwalk specific. And the weather is always beautiful during this time. If I had to choose between fall at Disney or Christmas time at Disney, I think Christmas time definitely wins. Just the weather's usually crisp and cooler, and you definitely get those Christmas vibes. So we're just making our way around the boardwalk, seeing if there's anything else Christmassy that we're coming across here. And then now we're going to be making our way to the Disney's Yacht Club Resort. Now at the Disney's Yacht Club Resort, they do have a Christmas train type situation. You'll see what I mean coming up ahead. It's a whole train set up. So it's just super fun to resort hop and see, you know, what each resort has in store. And of course, Disney Yacht Club is decorated in all things boats and nautical theming. And they also have this lighthouse gingerbread statue here. Now, I believe this year was the first time that they were doing it. And it does have a light at the top. And then each gingerbread statue gives a little detail about it. This train setup here had to be one of my favorites. Just look at the detail and how cute it is. And there's the train. And once again, just making your choice on what Disney resort to stay at is basically your preference. You could tailor it to what you and your family prefer, or if you're going alone, what you prefer in itself. If you're a boat, nautical theme lover, train lover, I would have to say that the Yacht Club is for you. If you want kind of like old style Disney boardwalk, vintage, antique, then maybe Disney's Boardwalk would be for you. Of course, with either resort, you do get the Skyliner access. And just showing you the Ale and Compass Lounge in the Yacht Club. And then another view of the train. And then, of course, they have their huge globe here. That makes for great pictures as well. And then just admiring all the garland all around. Now back to Disney's Beach Club Resort. They do have Beaches and Cream, which has that Christmas specific milkshake. And then Disney's Beach Club Resort does have, once again, this carousel. And you can see it is decorated differently than the other year that you saw before with the princesses. So I can't wait to see what the theme is this year, because every year those carousel horses are a different theme. So you can see over here they do have little gifts, chocolates, and I got this snowman cake pop here. It was delicious. It also makes for great pictures. And just showing you more of those beautiful views if you decide to stay on the boardwalk. At nighttime, they do have nighttime shows, which is pretty fun. They also have pizza, mozzarella sticks, corn dogs. You can get some little to-go bites. They have margaritas, frozen lemonade, a bunch of things. And we're back in the lobby at Disney's Boardwalk. And just showing you another view of that tree. Again, this is going to help you make that decision on where to stay for the holiday season. And showing you that entrance once again of the boardwalk. And here we are at the Grand Floridian. So taking a walk around the Grand Floridian Resort, this is how it is decorated. Of course, beautiful per usual. There's just something about the Victorian charm. And they also did recently renovate, like I had said before, their lobby area. They put a brand new carpet, and then in some of the staircases as well, they redid the areas. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to have their tree this year around this time around, but I do know for sure that they're not going to have the gingerbread house, just because of those renovations that are still ongoing. And you can just see how beautiful the tree is. Now, like I said, if you decide to stay at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort, you do have that monorail access. So if you're doing Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, you can just hop on the monorail, head to the party, stay at the party late, enjoying your hot cocoa, Christmas cookies, and whatnot, and then just hop on the monorail back to the resort. And I sure am going to miss the fun desserts and so on that they had there. Now, this is the gift shop inside of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. They do have a bunch of Disney wedding items, which I love. Now we're back at Disney's Contemporary Resort. This is their gingerbread setup here. And of course, they have cupcakes, cookies. You have a little wreath cookie there. Some brownies, caramel fudge bar, and of course, stopping by the wedding pavilion to see how it's doing. Now, usually these gates are going to be closed. During this time, they were still keeping them open. So we got lucky there. We were able to step in. Also, let me know in the comments below if you're getting married recently at Disney. I just love that we're able to come and visit the wedding pavilion whenever we want and just relive those Disney wedding memories. And of course, the monorail is also decorated in Christmas. It has the green and red lights underneath. And just showing you how that looks there. All right, so now we are heading to Epcot. Epcot has the Festival of the Holidays. They have the cookie stroll. This time around was the first time that we did the cookie stroll. So you're going to see us getting the cookies. And then at the end of the cookie stroll, you have one final prize that they give you, which is pretty fun. And of course, it's decorated beautifully as well. And the entrance will be coming up where it says Festival of the Holidays. All right, so here we are entering Epcot. And what I love about Epcot is they did have the poinsettia trees. So beautiful. I just love poinsettias. And you see everyone hanging out here in the little courtyard area. And this is also where the Walt Disney statue is located if you want to take pictures there. And just looking around to see what other Christmas decorations they had. And here is the tree. I love how it has those large crystal balls. At this time, it was the Disney 100th anniversary. And this was last year, so 2024. And over here inside the Communicore Hall, I believe that's what it's called, they have the meet and greet Santa. It is at only certain times, so you have to go and see on the board what time Santa's there. So here are the cookies that we started off with for the cookie stroll. The one on the left had like dulce de leche in it. And then whenever you get your cookie, you have to make sure that they stamp it. And we had to make a stop inside of the Mexico Pavilion to ride the ride in there. And you can see everything is decorated in Christmas. So the Grand Fiesta Tour, I absolutely love this ride. And they did have some Christmas decor on the ride. I did get a video of it, but I don't want to spoil the surprise for those riding it for the first time during the holidays. And this was the next cookie that we got. It had like a raspberry type filling in it, and it was absolutely delicious. I love this tree looking back at it now because I'm in my Nutcracker era. I absolutely love that tree. And there was a meet and greet with Alice. And just moving along on our cookie stroll. And you see at this point we have 3 cookies. We only need 2 more. And the third is that festival treat. And they do have live music, of course, and you see the show times there below. That is the joyful chorus. And just showing you that signage and then another view of the tree. So yeah, guys, I think honestly this year I want to try Jollywood. I literally have not tried Jollywood before, so I think that would be a nice change of things. And then stepping into the shops to see what they have. You can see it was all the 2024 merch. And the ears and so on. I believe some of this did make it into the Disney Character Warehouse. I don't think I saw it at the Sawgrass Mills Mall location, but I do recall seeing it, someone posting it in Orlando location. And the magic bands there. And at this point, we're nearing the end of our cookie stroll. And we decided to get this chocolate cookie here. And at this time, Disney Wish had just come out in the theaters, and they had this free poster that they were giving away. I believe this was only for annual pass holders. Now this was the final prize. It was a frozen hot chocolate with whipped cream on top, and then the Disney Wish star cookie. And this is everything lit up at night. And of course the Epcot ball has its little twinkle star magical touches. And of course, doing the exit walk. And I'm going to show you how the entrance looks at nighttime. So magical. I love it. Definitely a difference from the daytime. All right, so this was the morning at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. And then you will see some of those little statues. Those do light up at night. And like I said, I love it during the winter time and the holidays here. So on this day, we decided to hop on the monorail and go to Disney's Polynesian Resort because they did have this Dole Whip, which was kind of like a lime concoction. It was really good. And then before we headed home, we decided to go to Disney Springs and do their Coke float flight, which is basically choosing a bunch of different flavors with the vanilla ice cream in it. And you can see here that even Coca-Cola at Disney Springs had their little winter decor. And then we decided to walk around. We saw the Ampa cars in the water. And then we decided to also go to Everglazed, which you'll see that coming up because Everglazed is the donut shop in Disney Springs. They have donuts and coffee. And they usually have holiday-specific items. So they had Halloween donuts, and they also have Christmas donuts. And that is coming up here. Let's see if I get the variety that they had. So yeah, you could see they had a Santa donut. They also had a snowman, reindeer, some green sparkly ones. Donuts make me happy. So really, it's just an amazing fun time during the holidays and Christmas time in Walt Disney World. If you have the chance to go, definitely go for it. I highly recommend it. And in this video, you can see all the options and things that are available to you at the Disney resorts. You have where you can see the gingerbread offerings, as well as the different snacks. You can resort hop. Even if you don't go to the parks, you can go to the resorts as well. And here is that video again. Now, another fun thing is they do have this Douglas fir tree, which I will let you hear it coming up. This is a cute little addition at Disney Springs. The tree just goes around talking. Anyways, guys, I will let that play for the rest of the time. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay magical. Also, the ganachery at Disney Springs usually has these little treats. They had this chocolate box here. So I did the little unboxing here when I got home. But basically, it was the Disney Holiday Ganache box. It comes with the little milk chocolate ganache, gingerbread ganache, eggnog, and it's decorated as a different character. You'll see what I'm talking about when I open it up. So I just love these personal touches during the holidays, and it's absolutely delicious.